This is exactly how I got into Rolls-Royce. So I was applying for jobs and internships after I graduated, and blindly I just applied for a Rolls-Royce engineering job. And let me tell you, I have no experience of engineering and I had no skills of engineering on my CV. So next what happens is that they give me their first test, which is about EQ and problem solving skills, which you have to pass to qualify for the next round. Now, while I'm doing my test, the internet goes away because at that time I was in Lahore, and you know the internet over there in Pakistan sucks. And of course I couldn't complete my test and I failed just because of the internet. Now a few weeks later, I'm still in Lahore and I receive a call on my UK number. I pick up the call and there's a lady who's telling me that they're speaking from Rolls-Royce. And just in that moment, the call drops because I run out of call balance because it was my UK number and the international calls are expensive. So next day in the morning, they call me again. And by that time, I have already topped up my balance. And now they call, they ask me if I got a permanent residence permit in the UK. And I say no. But they still invited me to the third round of screening, which was like a proper online interview. So I show up at the interview and the person from the Rolls-Royce, the interviewer, asks me whether I'm an engineer or an aerospace engineer. And I say no. And then he asks me literally every question which is related to aerospace engineering. And of course, I had no answers for it. Literally no answers for any single question. And once the interview finishes, and I was like, yeah, of course, there is no way I'm getting this. Then a few weeks later, what happens is that I'm there in Tokyo, Japan, just chilling out there. And it's 7 a.m. in the morning in Japan. And I wake up and see on my phone that I've got 3 missed calls from the UK, couple of messages and a couple of voicemails. Now I call back and it's 9 p.m. in the UK, which means that the office hours are already closed since I'm calling from Japan. And they immediately pick up the call and there's a lady who tells me she's from Rolls-Royce recruitment team and tells me that I've nailed all my screening steps and she's happy to offer me a role at Rolls-Royce. Now this is a true story and I swear I'm not kidding at all. I never ever touched an engineering degree and still got into Rolls-Royce, which is like one of the biggest aerospace engineering firms out there in the world. Now, first of all, Alhamdulillah. Now, the point here I'm making for you is कि अगर आपके नसीब में कोई चीज़ लिखी हुई है ना, then पूरी दुनिया आपके खिलाफ इकट्ठी हो जाए. But अगर अल्लाह ने नसीब में लिखी है, then it's gonna happen for you. So you can maybe learn a lesson from it. But what happens next is even crazier. So stay tuned for more.